What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to our weekly podcast. We're batting practice. I'm Josh. That's Jacob over there. We have a very memorable episode for listeners out there
Mm.
because we're recording this on Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day. But yeah, we're riding duos today. Andrew is celebrating the holiday. Maybe at a cookout. He didn't actually say what he was doing.
He didn't.
So
We'll figure it
so
out.
we'll have to report back on that. But yeah. Jacob, how are we doing?
Part of me is like, I wonder if you used the word memorable last year. Was that a
Oh, I don't know if I was I
penalty?
ripping was I ripping the adjectives
Were we
last
even doing
year?
the adjectives yet last year? I don't know. I don't know.
We'll have
But that's
to
a good one. That's
go
a good
back,
word
right?
on Memorial Day, a day to remember. Do you remember
Oh,
playing baseball? Because I feel like we always had
Memorial Day
a
tournament.
Memorial Day tournament.
Now what tournament?
What tournament? I don't know.
Hmm,
We've definitely played baseball on Memorial
for
Day though.
sure, for sure. I feel like Germantown
So we
tournament.
can't remember. Maybe it's a not memorable
That's
episode.
true.
Germantown.
I feel
Germantown
like
sounds
that
familiar.
came to mind first, so we'll
Sure.
ride with that.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Yeah, other than that, we're doing good. Brewers got another dub. We're not talking Brewers today. We talked Brewers last week, but they're sitting on top of the division right now. Can't complain. We're hitting home runs. We're drawing walks. We're getting bunts. We're hitting singles. We're hitting inside the park home runs. It's crazy. But we're doing it against teams who are faltering. Just kidding. The Brewers
Oh,
actually have the best record against teams above 500 this year. Did you know that?
heck yeah, love it.
But one of those teams is the Cubs, who
Oh,
lost today as of recording this. Currently on a 9-game losing streak. Didn't they just have a 10-game winning streak? What's going on down there? I wish we had the front of the line report from Andrew, but we'll get it next week. I think all three of us will be back next Sunday for the trio. But we will see. We're going to talk a little bit about the Cubs. We're going to
yep.
talk a little bit about another team who's faltering way more than the Cubs are. Way more
Oh,
than the Cubs are. And then we're going to
we
talk about our boy for the clicks, Shohei Ohtani. So we're feeling
heck
good.
yeah.
What are you saying,
We
Ash?
we did a long weekend this weekend with some friends, and we drove through Chicago and then to Michigan. So pretty topical in terms of the weekend. But I will say one observation from the highway, which you don't get a lot from the highway, right? But a lot more White Sox billboards than Cubs.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't
They're
know what that
back.
means, but they're back.
They're back.
I think most of them were alcohol related, so that's probably why.
Mm.
But yeah, I would say a lot more White Sox billboards than Cubs, and a lot more than even the Tigers too.
My math's correct. The White Sox, sitting at 27 and 26, are only 2.5 games behind the Cubs, sitting at 29 and 25, because they're
Oh,
2 games up, but then 1 game down in losses. Would that be 2.5? Is that 1.5?
yeah,
1.5 games? Holy Chicago. We're not even talking white. We need to talk White Sox when Andrew's back, so we're not going to talk
right.
about White Sox, but Murakami did homer today. His AL leading 18th homer, also Kyle Schwarber homered today. His 21st NL leading home run, Kyle Schwarber, 21 home runs. Why do we ever
Crazy.
doubt him? Imagine if the Pirates had him. They're already sitting at 28 and 26 at the bottom of the division, by the way. There are
True.
rumors of him going to the Pirates. They would be fighting for first place, I think, with Kyle Schwarber, if
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
even closer. But instead, your Milwaukee Brewers are sitting up there, and the Cubs, who were sitting on top of the leaderboard just about 10 games ago, are now sitting in third below the Cardinals, who the Brewers just beat today. So what a circle of events going on in the NL Central. We'll get to it in a second. Nash, you were
Yeah.
in Michigan. You said you hit a couple home run bets. Any good baseball bets, or was that mainly it? Your home run parlay or your home run
Um,
hits?
I have a hit parlay live right now. It is currently 3 for 3, and we're waiting on a Brandon Nimmo hit. He's currently 0 for 1, grounded into a double play and then walked. You hate to see the walks when you're going for hits. So you should get two more at bats. So hopefully you can squeak out a hit in the last two. But yeah, mostly the home run parlays and then or the home run picks and then a couple of basketball ones. But I don't know.
Mm.
I will say for the people out there that dabble in the sports gambling world, baseball is hard to bet on when it comes to money lines. Any given team can win on any given day. Look at the Rangers losing, I think, 2 of 3 to the Angels. It's kind of like, ugh, I don't know. That's confusing. So yeah, it can be hard in the streets of the MLB betting world. That's why I normally go players, not money lines.
You mentioned the NBA. Who you got winning? We right now, as of recording,
Ooh,
we got
winning the whole
yeah,
thing.
the whole thing. We got
I'm gonna.
Spurs Thunder. I think the entire world is rooting against the Thunder,
I
besides
am.
Oklahoma. And
Yeah.
then we got Knicks Cavs.
Mhm. Um.
It's gonna be the Knicks.
I was gonna say. I was gonna call this a
Out of the
dark horse
East. Out of the
pick.
East, but
I was gonna call this a dark horse pick for the winning it all, but they might not be dark horse anymore. I think the Knicks are gonna win it all.
I got the Spurs. I got the Spurs,
See,
bro.
okay,
I got Wemby.
I think the Spurs and the Thunder are the better teams, but if the Knicks sweep today and then the Spurs and Thunder go like 6 or 7
Oh,
games
oh, oh, oh.
and the Knicks get to rest while Wemby and Shea are beating each other up, I don't know, man. That could bode well for the Knicks.
It's true. That's true. But Knicks have yet to experience a team like the
It's
Spurs
true.
or the Thunder, especially the Thunder with them just flopping all over the. It's like every time I open
Crazy.
up highlights, it's just Thunder
Crazy.
flopping. So
Yeah,
at the
I
end of the
really,
day, I'm still
yeah,
enjoying my baseball highlights better than my
yeah,
NBA playoff
for sure,
highlights.
for sure. Yeah, 100%, 100%.
And is it because the Cubs are on a 9 game winning streak? Maybe, maybe not. A
Absolutely.
9 game
Losing
losing
streak.
streak, I should say.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm currently I pulled up their stats. Their
Oh,
offensive stats is what I'm staring at right now,
it's not good.
and it's not good. It's not good. PCA did homer a couple days ago. Yesterday? A
Doesn't
couple days,
matter.
he did homer. He's got 6 on the year. Ian Happ, he's got 10 home runs on the year. He's leading the team. Seiya in second with 7, tied with Dansby for 7. However, let's just get right into it. Dansby is hitting 186. 186 on the year. He's had a lower batting average than Luis Rengifo. Sure, he's got
Ouch.
7 more home runs, an OPS of 628, which is, I believe, higher than Renifo's. There's no way his OPS is in the sixes, which is kind of sad to say. Did have 2 hits today. Um, but this is like former All-Star shortstop Dansby Swanson, whose defense has looked great. He's making sliding plays in the outfield, throwing runners out at first. But at what point? But at what point? He's your guy, and he's a veteran.
Okay.
285 OBP? Oh my God.
Wait, Jacob, are you looking like at their baseball reference right
I'm
now?
looking at their MLB stats page, but
Okay.
I can
Without
pull up.
looking, you don't have OPS pluses, right?
I
In front
don't
of
have
you?
OPS
Okay.
pluses.
Without looking, who is the Cubs' current leader in OPS pluses? I'm gonna go minimum 100 plate appearances.
Minimum 100 plate appearances. Is it Carson Kelly?
It is Carson Kelly at 128 OPS plus.
Wow.
When you look at it, again, they only
He's
have
a
two
beginning of the
people.
year fiend.
They only have actually, Dansby's the only one under 100 OPS plus with minimum 100 plate appearances. So, like, they're like the most league average offense ever. They have their range of players is basically 90 to 128
OPS plus.
OPS plus. That's crazy.
Dan, you said Dansby's the only one under 100?
Only one under 100.
Wow. So that would tell me one thing. That would basically tell me that the league is catching back up with them. As you said, they're about league average, and they were on a 10-game winning streak. But since they are were on a 10-game winning streak with league average players, the league's
Hmm.
kind of catching back up to them. And all of a sudden, even though you have big names like Bregman, like PCA, like Seiya, like you could even say throwing Dansby in there,
Right.
it's not doing the trick for the Cubs 100% where they want to be. And I think Andrew is right. I don't know if he said this on the podcast or if this was just between us two last week
Hmm.
or if you were here too. But I think if the Cubs continue on this trend, and this is maybe easier to say during a 9-game losing streak,
True.
but even if they make the playoffs and lose pretty quickly, Craig Counsell might be donezo.
Yeah. I
And this
could see
might have been
that.
last week on the playoffs because we looked up. So he's making 8 mil a year. So the Cubs would have to eat a decent amount of money in his
Yeah.
contract,
Right.
especially for a manager to eat that much. But is a bunch of league average offensive players, a bunch probably a little bit better defensively. And sure, some of their pitching is hurt, but I'm looking at a lot of their pitchers' ERAs right now. Ben Brown, he's been great. Everyone
Hmm.
else, a 4+ ERA. Even
Yeah.
Shota has a
Yeah.
4.04 ERA. And
It's
this is
crazy.
not where the Cubs were even a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I would maybe even go so far to say that even if they had Matthew Boyd and who am I forgetting? And Justin Steele and
Edward Cabrera's been hurt.
Cade Horton. Cade Horton is the third one.
Oh,
Cade
true.
Horton, Justin Steele, and um
Matthew Boyd.
Matthew Boyd. If they were all healthy, I still don't know if this team is good enough to do much more than what they're doing right now. Not maybe a 9-game losing streak, but maybe we got a little bit too high on the Cubs train. And as Brewers fans, we were scared seeing them sit up at the top. But now that the league's catching back up to them, they're sitting in third place. Maybe this Cubs team is like not as good as we thought they were.
I was gonna say, do you think the winning streak or losing streak is more definitive of this Chicago Cubs team?
I mean, it's pretty easy to say the losing streak because that's what they're in right now.
Right.
Um,
It's just like they feel, this is probably obvious to say because they've had both, but they feel extremely streaky. Like they're gonna go in on periods where they win 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in a row, and then they're also gonna go on streaks where they lose the same amount. So does that kind of just make them a 500 ball club? And for the Cubs, that is not good.
that's not good enough
No,
for North Side baseball there in
no.
Chicago.
I tend to want to think that they're better than what the losing streak is right now, but maybe not quite as good as what the winning streak was. I think they got kind of lucky. That sounds like me being a hater. I'm biased 1000%, but I watched some of those games, some of those highlights from that win streak. Man, just a lot of just really bad plays by the other team. Now they put themselves in that position to win, right? But just a lot of bad plays. You could call that
Especially
lucky,
that red
maybe not.
series. That
That
red
was
series
brutal.
was just there were some bad errors. Ellie, don't mean to call you out by name, but just get in front of the
Right.
ball, man. That whole game's different. The whole game's different. I know
Right.
we've talked about it in the past already, but that red series was tough to watch as a Cubs hater. And as Cubs haters, it seems pretty easy to rail on them right now. But Cubs fans themselves, at least the influencer videos that I get popped up every now and then, are also not feeling too great about this team right now.
Yeah.
It's
The
like the teams where they put up, or the games where they put up a lot of runs, the opponent's putting up more. The games where they put up a little bit, like today, the other team's gonna squeak it out. The Pirates win 2-1.
right. The Pythagorean win-loss, which if you haven't seen that on Baseball Reference, is a pretty fun stat. It can show you maybe a team is a little unlucky or lucky. The Pythagorean win-loss is 28 and 25. They're currently 29 and 24. So Maybe a bit lucky, but nothing crazy.
Okay. And you could argue that the Brewers are kind of lucky too. There,
I
it
was
seems like
just
teams commit a decent amount of errors against the
I was
Brewers.
just gonna look at what it is for this year.
Teams commit a decent amount, but that's also maybe them being a threat to do multiple things,
Wow.
like a bunt
Now,
or a steal.
right. It doesn't necessarily take all factors into play. I think it's calculated basically based on run differential, and then there's a little bit of a calculation from that. But theirs is 32 and 18, and they're
Hey,
currently 30 and 20. So maybe a bit unlucky, actually.
unlucky.
Yeah,
Wow, how about that? Okay.
yeah, interesting.
Well, yeah, Cubs just not in a good spot right now.
Nope.
And will they break out of it? Probably.
Hmm.
Probably. But will they break out of it enough to be a competitive team in the postseason to save their manager's contract? I don't know. Because they've been unimpressive. Is PCA just, is this the type of hitter that he is, or is he just in a almost 2 month slump?
See, that's the thing, right? Like, I think we've seen enough PCA at this point where his sample size of being really good is quite smaller than the sample size of being pretty bad. Now, again, I think again it falls somewhere in the middle where he's probably a decent player, not as good as what he was, not as bad as what he currently is, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like he is that guy that he was during that stretch. Was that last year?
Last year. I mean, he's only 24.
He's young. He's young.
He's 5 years younger than me, so he's got plenty of time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too worried if I were him, as long as he doesn't get into his own head, which is very easy for me to say.
Right.
But it seems like as of recently, him, along with the help of some fans, maybe, are kind of getting into his head, and that's affecting his play on the field.
Yep.
The ground ball. I mean, the fly ball is one thing in the Brewers
Hmm.
game. Game one, I believe, he just drops a lazy fly ball. But then giving up, like picking your glove up on a David Hamilton sing, like that, and as soon as that got past him, I'm like, he's gone. It's a home run.
Yeah.
Like there's no chance you're throwing him out. It's the fastest, one of the fastest players in the league. And it's like it's just like Ellie, get in front of the ball. Or like you can't be making those mistakes, and he did kind of address it after the game and being like I'm playing dumb.
Right.
So I don't know. I don't know where the Cubs hats heads are at, but you're losing to I mean the Brewers, sure. Lost to the Brewers, of course. Getting swept at home to your division probably number one rivals. You could
Yeah.
argue historically it's been the Cardinals. It's obviously the Cardinals, but
Right.
over the
Right.
past couple of years it's been the Brewers. Just getting swept at home to the Brewers and then also getting swept by a not good team in the Astros, and then losing to the team currently sitting in last place, even though they are above 500, the Pirates, to start off game one. We predicted last week, Nash, and then we can move on. Will Andrew get to see a winning game when he went to the game? He did. He got to see
Oh,
a
okay.
Mizorowski start, by the way,
Yeah.
first player to reach 100 strikeouts. I told you at the beginning of the year, maybe it wasn't that bold of a prediction, but everyone freaked out when he was an all-star last year. I said, don't worry, he's going to do it again. And he is well on his way to his second all-star game. But
Crazy.
will the Cubs, Nash, lose 10 in a row? One game, it's a
Ooh.
50-50 chance, basically. Will they lose their next game as of recording this?
I'm gonna say yes.
You think the Pirates do it again? Let's
I
see,
think the
who's
Pirates do it
pitching?
again.
Pirates, Cubs, probable
Ooh.
pitchers.
Is it Skeens tomorrow?
I
That would be
know that's the
something.
problem.
I don't think it is.
Oh, they got Jordan Wicks versus Braxton Ashcraft.
Okay.
Jordan Wicks.
Okay. Okay.
You know how many starts Jordan Wicks has this year? You
No.
know how many pitches Jordan Wicks has thrown this year for the Cubs?
Zero.
Zero.
Wow. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. Okay. According to Fangraphs, Cubs currently sitting at a 17% chance to win the division and a 49% chance to make the playoffs.
Wow, a below 50% chance to make the playoffs.
I can tell you it's
I
not like that before.
wow. I mean,
Crazy.
you can't be laughing at Braxton Ashcraft sitting at 3-2 with the 2.9, 2.89 ERA,
Dude, the Pirates
65
pitching staff.
strikeouts.
My bold prediction was that 2 years ago, or was that last year about the Pirates pitching staff? I think I was just a year early because they've been awesome this year.
Mm.
Wow. Okay.
For the record, if you're wondering, Wednesdays then Jameson Tyone against Bubba Chandler. Both have ERAs above the 4.75 range, so and then Thursday, the Cubs, to round out their series, face Paul Skeens with Colin Ray on the bump.
What a matchup.
They could easily lose 3 out of 4 of this series, and even though they will have snapped their losing streak, it's still going to be a very
Hmm.
bad streak for them. We will
Yeah.
see. Maybe they go 3 for 4. Maybe they win the next three, and all of a sudden, they're back up there fighting for the division. But we will see. Now, Nash, you said you drove through Chicago and then you kept going. You didn't go all the way to Detroit. You only stayed on the western side of Michigan.
Hmm.
But for today's sake, we're going to go all the way to Detroit and check on a team, I would say objectively, in a worse spot than the Cubs. Cubs sitting at third place above 500. Detroit, the Tigers. Tarek Skubal goes down. They are currently sitting in last place in one of the worst divisions in baseball, although the Guardians have really picked it up recently. 8-2 in
Yeah.
their last 10. They're losing today. In fact, they're going to lose today to the Nationals, but 21-33 for your Detroit Tigers. Where do we even start with them, Nash?
Okay. I like the trivia aspect, so I'm gonna throw OPS plus at you again.
Okay.
I'm gonna go two different types of questions here. First one is leader in OPS. Second one is how many people do they have over 100?
Okay.
Again,
Uh,
minimum 100 plate appearances.
Leader in OPS could, or OPS plus?
Hmm.
I mean, you would think it would be a player like Spencer Torkelson or Riley Green, but both have not been that great this year. Riley Green has 4 home runs only. Torkelson's sitting at 7, but has a batting average of 202. 202.
Yeah.
Is it Kevin McGonigal?
Kevin McGonigal is second
Second, okay.
with 126 OPS plus.
Maybe it is Riley Green then.
It
Maybe
is
it is
Riley
Riley Green.
Green at
Okay.
142.
Okay.
Not
He's having a
as
good season, just a little bit down in home runs.
his slug is down a little bit, yep,
Yeah.
but he is hitting 311, 854 OPS. So he's been arguably their best player. Now, riddle me this. How many people over 100?
I'm gonna say two, him and McGonigal.
Not quite that low. They have five. Five
5,
people
okay.
over 100.
Then I would say Dingler, because he's put up 10 dinglers.
Hmm. Yep. So you got three.
I would say, oh man,
The other
I don't
two
even
might
know
be
who
tough
else I would
because they're
pick.
both currently hurt.
Oh, is it Baez? Baez only has 78 at bats though.
Not Baez.
Oh, Colt Keith. Colt Keith.
Not Colt Keith either.
Really?
He has 85.
Then I don't know. I really don't know.
The two you're missing are Kerry Carpenter and Gleyber Torres.
I wouldn't have guessed either one. I mean, looking at their stats, they're very average. I'm gonna
109
guess
and
they're really close to
105.
100. Yeah. So
Yep. Yep. Crazy. Yeah. The Tigers, I don't know, man. It's like, where do you go? Where do you go from here? I think they have to trade Scooble.
he's their guy.
but like I don't know. Okay, we talked about the Cubs. We said 49% chance to make the playoffs. The Tigers are much, much lower than that. 18%.
Wow,
18% to make the playoffs.
man. And I
Baseball
mean,
Reference has them as a 5% chance to make the playoffs.
a 5% chance to make the playoffs.
They've been so bad. They've won, including today, as of recording, they've won two games since May 4th. It's like almost a full month.
I'm looking at their pitching stats now, and it's just not like Casey Mize has been good.
Hmm.
Um, and obviously Tarek Skubal was good until he got hurt.
Hmm.
Jack Flaherty, their leader in strikeouts, currently sitting at a 5+ ERA.
Not good.
0 and 6.
Not good at all.
Your
Bramber hasn't
strikeout
even been
leader of
good.
the year does not have a win. Framber sitting at a 4.28 ERA and still has a weird attitude thing going on too. I I would say the vibes are not that great in Detroit right now.
They cannot be.
It's like they're on paper they're not entertaining. Like the Cubs on paper are still pretty entertaining.
Right.
Like PCA has the maneuverability to change a game in the outfield just on defense, even if he isn't hitting. Javi has that for the Tigers, but he's been hurt. They don't really have that guy defensively. Can you can you say Dingler's been that guy offensively with the 10 bombs? Maybe. Or could you say Riley Green's been that guy hitting 311? Maybe. But there's
Yeah.
no like other than I would say Riley Green, other than Riley Green, and then obviously for a catcher, shout out Dylan Dingler hitting 10 home runs. No one else has been good.
Not
Kerry
good.
Carpenter, he's above league average in OPS plus. If we just look at batting average, he's hitting 216. His OBP is below 300.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, dude, their bullpen has been pretty bad too. Like a guy
Kenley
like Will
Jansen's
Vest.
blown a couple saves,
Yeah, he is not
giving
look
up a
good.
lot of home runs.
Yeah. It's not
And
it's not good
yeah, you could argue that he's a future Hall of Famer, absolutely, but he
for
also is
sure.
past his prime for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
He has 7 saves this year, but he's also pitched in 17 games. I don't know how many save opportunity. Oh, 11. 7 for 11. So
Yeah,
he's blown 4 saves already.
it's not good. Not good at all. 7 for 11. Wow. So just under 40% of
Just under
games.
40%. If you were wondering, Trevor Megill is 5 for 6 this year. Abner Uribe is 5 for 7.
There you go. Wild. Absolutely wild.
So they're not winning the close games, and they're getting smoked in other games. Uh, giving up walk-off home runs to Colton Cowser, who hit another one today. So in the two
Crazy.
of the past 3 games, Colton Cowser has hit a walk-off home run against different teams. Today coming in the 13th inning, I believe.
It was a bomb too.
And the one against the Tigers coming on an 0-2 pitch.
Crazy.
So
Crazy.
shout out to Colton Cowser.
Shout out.
His stock is back on the rise. Good vibes out there in
Orioles stock.
Baltimore.
Yeah,
Good.
Orioles
Pete
stock back
Alonso
up.
looks happy to be playing there for
Yeah.
like finally, I guess you could say. So
Although, did you see that play the other day where he dropped the fly ball on
he
purpose and
did
then got
drop, yeah,
nobody
and
out?
then yeah, he thought he was Jazz.
Bad stuff.
He thought he was Jazz. Let's just say that.
Yeah, he wasn't.
But no, the I think that about like there what highlights can you give the Tigers even? Like maybe
Nothing.
Scuba will come back. At least he doesn't have a torn UCL.
Yeah, so that they can
What
trade him.
does loose bodies even mean in 2026? Nash, you
Loose
tell me.
bodies.
You're a
Hey,
PT.
he's got some stuff in there.
Yeah, don't we all? Like, I would
Yeah,
say every single pitcher that's ever thrown more than like a high school game probably has some sort of loose bodies in one of their elbow in their throwing elbow.
that's probably true. It's
Like
probably true.
that, it's such an unnatural motion to be throwing something that only weighs 5 ounces or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
100%. Make the baseballs heavier.
Ooh, that would be
Yeah, don't do that. I'm
fans would
kidding.
be getting domed left and right, I feel like. Plus bats would be shattering. That'd be crazy. Yeah, imagine they
That would be
doubled the
wild.
weight of baseballs. That would
Oh
be
God.
crazy.
Oh God. That would be bad.
Terrible rules. We could make an episode titled
Ooh,
Terrible Rule Changes. How about
I
that?
like it. I
Make
like it.
baseballs heavier. Make fences 300 feet all around.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be
That'd
very
be
fun.
like in MLB The Show when you play in a stadium where the gravity's cranked down.
Yeah,
Like
right.
all of a sudden you're playing in the Himalayas and it's like
That's
tw
funny.
20,000 feet above sea level and the
Yep.
ball's just
See you
flying.
later,
It's,
ball.
yeah,
Yep.
some 700-foot home runs coming in.
Hell yeah.
Tigers wishing they were playing MLB The Show because they they they're not doing anything right. They're sitting in last place in one of the worst divisions. It's the you would think on paper, looking at the beginning of the year, that that would have been the Royals, that would have been the Twins, and dare I say that might have been the White Sox. But no, Royals not looking great either. I can't give them too much praise. They're only one game above the Tigers. But hey, shout out the Twins. They're they're dealing with what they got, sitting at just under 500. And then obviously shout out the White Sox, who
Heck
are
yeah.
currently tied with your Sacramento, Oakland, California Athletics at 27 and 26. So you guys are
Crazy.
after 53 games, you guys are even.
Wild.
Even. I think that's sick.
That's pretty wild. Very crazy.
So, last but not least, we've talked Tigers, we've talked Cubs. Someone else we've yet to talk about this year. But for the views, for the clicks, we got to talk a little bit about Shohei Ohtani, who has been the best pitcher in baseball this year. Mizorowski's probably top three,
Yeah. Dude, the NL Cy Young race is crazy.
but yeah, I mean, how can you debate against Shohei Ohtani, who's going, listen to this, his last 5 games, 2-3. Sorry, the Dodgers are 2-3 in his last 5 games pitching. He's given up in 5 games 3 runs in
Wow.
those 5 games.
Crazy.
He's gone 6 innings, 6 innings, 7 innings, 7 innings, and then only 5 innings against the Padres on the 20th. He's pitching again pretty soon. He's pitching again against the Rockies, I believe, this week. But he only gave up 3 hits in those 5 innings and didn't give up any runs. Strikeout totals are much, I shouldn't say much lower. They're lower than Mizorowski's. So
Of
that's pretty
course.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
From Mizorowski's standpoint, that's pretty cool. But he's been good. He's been good. And it's just like looking at all of his pitching stats on Baseball Reference. You know what his WAR is this year? Pitching?
Ooh,
B WAR. B WAR, by the way.
pitching? Like
Just pitching WAR.
2.1.
2.2
Wow. Nailed it. That's crazy.
in 8 games.
That's crazy.
He only pitched 14 games last year, so he's already pitched over half the amount of games he pitched last year. He's pitched more innings than he did last year.
Wow.
And in those more innings that he's pitched this year, 49 versus 47 as of May 25th, he's given up 12 less hits. He gave up 40 hits in all 47 innings he pitched last year. He's given up 28 in his last 49 innings in
Wow.
2026.
Wow.
He's given up 2 home runs, a couple more walks. Strikeout totals are actually a bit down, but his ERA, His ERA is currently sitting at 0.73. Like that a below like you can say what you want about ERA. I think wins are the worst pitching stat. Some
Right,
people have started to hate on ERA just like they've started to hate on like batting average alone.
right.
But anytime someone's got a ERA below 1, it's worth 100% noting. And what's crazy, Nosh, is he also hits too. We've only talked about his pitching so far because the pitching's been his main game this year, you could say.
Right.
He is hitting 272. He's an OPS of 875, OPS plus of 149, 8 home runs. He'd be leading the Brewers, but he's not leading the Dodgers. He, by this time last year, or by this time even within like the past 5 years, I feel like he's been at double digits easily. So, my question for you is, do you think he focused a little bit too much on pitching? Do you think he's trying to
Ooh.
win that Cy Young a little bit too much, and that's why his offensive numbers have dropped? Or have teams at least a little bit kind of figured him out? Because, like I said, his OPS is still almost 900. His OPS plus is still 1.5 times above the league average. But both of those numbers are also down from his career OPS and OPS plus.
I was
His
gonna
slugging
say,
is almost down 100 points.
I I think I'm gonna say he's not focused too much on pitching. I think he's focused maybe more on pitching this year than maybe other years. But I think that's okay because his hitting stats are still really good. And he's also pitching as a potential Cy Young. So I can't say that he focused on it too much because he's still doing so good. I just think he focused on it more, maybe. Is that because he wants another trophy? He's won a World Series. He's won MVP. He hasn't won a Cy Young yet, so why not go for that too? But what's crazy is like his home runs are down a little bit. His hard hit percentage is down a little bit, but like I don't know, man. Like I would take a player on the Brewers that has an 875 OPS and 8 home runs right now. So it's just crazy to think that this is considered a quote unquote slow starter down year for him offensively. And he's still doing better than a lot of people. And he pitches every, I guess, sixth day, but still, it's crazy. I haven't looked at his career WAR in a while. 55.2 career WAR for Mr. Ohtani through 9-ish years of baseball. That's
Yeah, he's
crazy.
31. Like he's
Crazy.
still potentially got 9 years of baseball
He
left in
could get
him.
to 100. He could get to like a very, very wild WAR number.
Do you think Ohtani retires after his contract with the Dodgers then? He's set, obviously, for life.
I could see it.
Like,
Where
why
the
would he
thing is
need to?
like you either resign or like where do you go from there? You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't go off the kind of guy that would go to some like the Brewers, for example, at
Go
the end of
back to
his
the
career.
Angels?
Yeah, I could see that, I suppose.
No,
I don't
maybe.
know. Yeah. It's just crazy.
Angels need to
But
earn it. They would need to earn him
yeah,
returning to
true.
them because right now I wouldn't say they've earned it.
That's
Although I
true.
would still say the Angels have better vibes in the clubhouse than the Tigers right now. So,
True. But yeah, it's just yeah. Is it down a little bit? Yes. Is it still also really, really, really good? Also, yes.
I mean, a .73 ERA is just crazy.
Crazy.
And then to do that while also hitting lead off, like he hit a home run against the Padres while he was pitching in that game where he only pitched 5 innings. He hit a leadoff home run. So it's like he's still doing it on both sides of the ball. Maybe his pitching is affecting his hitting a little bit, but at the end of the day, if we're counting WAR, He's got a 3.8 B WAR.
Crazy.
And a lot of that is due to pitching. 2.2 of that is from pitching. So, is he on his way to winning a Cy Young? I'm looking at his accolades here. Four times MVP, Rookie of the Year, five times All Star, two times World Series, four times Silver Slugger, NLCS MVP, two times Major League Player of the Year. I'm not seeing any pitching awards
True.
on his baseball reference page.
True. If Otani wins Cy Young, not even maybe this year, but some point in his career, he will be the greatest player ever, and nobody will ever top that. I mean, that's
You,
like
you,
that's
I,
like a
I,
lock.
you can't argue against it.
That's like
Save your cards.
borderline. Yeah, save the.
Save your cards. I got
It's
them
like
literally sitting right here. I need to
it's like an
organize them.
object. That's like an objective statement, which is crazy.
Yeah, these cards are sick.
Wild.
Save your Otanis. Do you own a Shohei rookie? I think eventually that's a card that I need to own, even if it's like a base paper, ungraded, bad condition. I do have somewhere in here, it's probably not here, a BBM Shohei Ohtani rookie,
Ooh,
which is from 2013 in Japan, playing for the Ham Fighters, so that's pretty cool. But it's
that's
not
cool.
a, it doesn't have that MLB rookie insignia on it, so save your Otanis. He's good. His offensive stats are down is because of his pitching. Let us know in the comments. Anything else you got to say about Ohtani? Anything else about the Tigers? Anything else about the Cubs? We talked about a
No,
lot of players tonight. Andrew and I got the pickle pretty quick last week, so let's see if we can beat that. Let's see if we can beat that. Shohei is always a fun guess in pickle, but it's a bad guess because he's a
true.
two-way player.
Right.
So maybe we
Riley Green.
Yeah, I guess Riley Green's earned it. Probably the only one on the Tigers that's earned it. Lefty lefty from the USA who plays left field.
It's just Christian Yelich. Oh, can't be NL
It
Central.
can't be the Central. It's gonna have to be the West
Oh, so it's
or
the
the
NL
East.
West or the NL East. It's
NL.
left fielder.
Lefty
Um,
lefty. And he's gonna be younger, way younger, or
or older.
older. Ooh,
Let's go. Let's see. NL East.
yeah.
Um,
It's not. I mean, it's not Schwarber. Schwarber's not listed as he's listed as a DH probably, right? He wouldn't be
guess
listed as
I'll
an outfielder or first baseman.
throws righty. Yeah.
He throws righty. You're right. You're right.
Um,
Brandon Marsh is probably listed as a center fielder. He also throws
uh,
righty. I need to
true,
nail
true,
down my
true.
Phillies throwing hands, apparently.
Um, could also
Who
be
else
NL
listed as a
West too.
could be NL West as well. And that's
Uh,
where I might get thrown a little bit. Can't be. Oh, no. Can't be the Dodgers. I'm trying to think. It can't be the Dodgers. Because Teoscar is the
Jax
left fielder.
Merrill's probably listed as not a left fielder, right?
Merrill's probably a center fielder.
Who is the Padres left fielder?
The Padres left fielder is Ramon Laureano.
That's right. Um, let's just get a team here.
Okay, Giants. Let's guess who's the Giants left fielder?
Giants left
Giants left
fielder.
fielder is
The
and
Giants are
no, it's
so
it's Ramos. It's right, it's not a United States guy.
right. The Giants are so irrelevant. NL East. Michael Harris throws righty center field.
It's
The
obviously
Braves,
it's not the Mets.
Braves left fielder.
Braves left fielder is um it's um he's a lefty. Used to play for Mike Yastrzemski.
Oh, he's a lot older.
He's 35. He's not it. Wow, I thought that was it for
Okay,
sure.
okay. So this
It's
is
the
the
NL East.
NL East, not the Braves.
Oh, so he's kind of in the middle, huh?
Oh, it could be um could be Nationals.
Oh, it could be
Nationals
Nationals
left
or the Marlins. Kyle
is
Stowers? Kyle Stowers? Shout out or Stowers. He's younger. Oh, he's in the middle.
oh, he's perfectly in the
I have
middle.
his Sorare card.
Hey, not too bad.
He's been not that great this year, honestly.
No, it's
He
better
was an
last year.
all-star last year. He started off the year on the IL. And let's Google his current batting average. His slash lanes are 209, 300, 339. Yikes. For a 639 OPS.
Come on, Kyle.
He
Work
was
on
an
that.
all-star last year. He was hurt. He started off hurt, but he's got over 115 at bats. Or 100 at bats, sorry. He's got 115 at bats. So he qualifies for your
Dang.
what do you think Kyle Stowers OPS plus is currently?
Gotta be like 83.
Might go under. 81. Good guess, good
Wow.
guess.
Yeah,
But
we were
a
both.
negative point 0.5 WAR
Ouch.
already.
Ouch.
Yeah, maybe not my best so rare purchase. He'll pick it up. He'll pick it up.
Yeah, he's young. He's young still. He's only 28. All
There you
right.
have it.
Well, there you have it. Let us know in the comments down below who is going to make the playoffs between the Cubs or the Tigers. Who's more likely? Also, leave a rating wherever you're listening to the podcast. Go subscribe to the YouTube and check out our other socials as well. But as always, until next week, you just attended batting practice. Now you're ready to get in the game. Peace.
Peace.